Sorry about that, babe.
Alright. So there's actually a couple pieces of lore that I wanted to read to you guys before we get started here. And I also wanted to do a little disclaimer. I realized that who knows how many parts this is going to be when you're seeing this, but this is like video number 12 that I've actually recorded. I'm still unsure how I'm going to edit this playthrough. If I'm going to do all of my parts as separate videos, if I'm going to be combining videos into parts. So I apologize for any kind of janky intros and outros throughout the series, but I still haven't decided yet. And I typically don't upload series until I'm done playing, just in case something happens to all the files, you know what I mean? Or, God forbid, a system or a game breaks or something like that. But anyways, wanted to read a little bit more lore about Quaelag's sister that we killed by accident. So, first things first, I don't know if she actually does have a name that's stated in the lore. There might be something, like, if people dug enough, but from everything I'm seeing, they keep referring to her as Quaelag's sister, the Fair Lady, things like that. So, Quaelag's sister was a daughter of chaos before the disaster that befell Izalith. While most of her sisters were transformed into full demons, she and Quaelag were able to escape with their sanity intact, although they were fused at the waist to demon spiders in the process. Quaelag and her sister took an entourage of servants with them, who suffered from a parasitic disease. Out of pity, Quaelag's sister did her best to help against Quaelag's orders, weakening and blinding herself in the process. So, Quaelag's sister was a good person, like I said, and that's probably why ING is so, you know, loyal to her and nice to her. And if you speak to her with the old witch's ring, you get special dialogue, which I'll actually read to you guys. And depending on how Olympic I feel, I may edit it in on the video for you to see as well. So when you wear it, she thinks that you're Quaelag. So she'll go, God damn, I'm so clogged up right now. She'll go, Quaelag, my dear sister. Quaelag, what is it? Quaelag, my dear sister. Oh, my dear sister, do not mind me. It does not hurt terribly. I'll be fine. I have you, dear sister, but promise me that you'll take care of yourself. Sister, it hurts. The eggs have gone still. I fear it might be too late. I'm so sorry, dear sister. Quaelag? Oh, please, sister, do not cry. I am happy, truly. I have you, don't I? And then when you upgrade in her covenant, she goes, thank you, Quaelag. And when you make it to +2, oh, thank you, Quaelag. It feels wonderful. It really helps. It does. +3. Oh, thank you, dear sister. It hurts no longer. And then if you talk to her after your +1, my dear sister, you know, I still remembered your beautiful silky face. If I can only gaze upon it once more. Enter a covenant. So when you enter the covenant, she goes, enter a covenant again? Of course, let me try. So again, she thinks she's talking to Quaelag, so she's like, what the fuck, bro? You're already part of me. When you leave, she says, goodbye, Quaelag. Quaelag, don't be safe. Leaving ×2. Goodbye, Quaelag. It was so very nice to chat. Leaving abruptly. Why, Quaelag? Where? When you talk to her again after leaving abruptly, Quaelag, what was that? Is something troubling you? And then if you kill her like I did and you have the ring on, sister, why? So yeah. Pretty crazy. She says she feels better after you feed her all the humanity, but she doesn't get healed. The gist is, oh fuck, did that fuck up? I gotta read something else now too. Do you guys remember Kirk? The guy that we killed, the invader in the depths? He's actually a chaos servant, so I'm trying to think here. He should still be around, right? Because if anything, he'd want vengeance. And I also wanted to do a quick little lore about Quilana of Izalith, who's another sister of chaos, who we're actually not going to see since we're not using pyromancy. If you upgrade your pyromancy flame to +10 and go back down to Blighttown, she's close to Quaelag's domain. And here's her, she gives you advanced pyromancy and shit like that. And I'll have to tie it in too. Our boy over here he will go, if you upgrade your Pyromancy Flame beyond +10 with Quaylana and come back up here, he's basically like, yo, what the fuck? Where did you get that? And if you tell him, he goes down to Blighttown and he becomes hollow and attacks you and you have to kill him. So typically I'll choose to lie to him and just be like, yo, I don't know. That way he doesn't die. He's such a good guy, you know what I mean? But the reason I'm telling you this is I'm not doing that quest line at all. So just wanted to let you guys know what it is. Quaylana of Izalith, again, the daughter, she's actually not malformed. She's like a normal person. Well, sort of. She's one of the 7 daughters birthed by the Witch of Izalith. She's known to be the mother of pyromancy, as she's the one who taught the great pyromancer Solomon. She escaped and ran away before she could be transformed into a demon due to the Bed of Chaos, which is the Chaos Flame going crazy. Unfortunately, her sisters did not escape in time, and if you talk to her several times, she will ask you to free her mother and sisters from the Bed of Chaos. She thanks you for accomplishing this when she is spoken to after the fact. So yeah, basically she's a uber pyromancer. She escaped the Chaos Flame and was not malformed. And if you go too far into her quest and come back up here, our boy goes awry. But yeah, let's go talk to everybody. Except we are not going to talk to you. And the reason we're not going to talk to him is I want to do a alternate timeline when it comes to the to these guys. So that is what's his name? Kingseeker Frampt. And he's trying to get you to light the first flame once again. But we are going to be skipping his quest and dialogue. And we will be teaming up with somebody else who directly opposes him. But if you do talk to him, you have the ability to feed him items. Like you can give him like a large Titanite shard and he'll break it down into small ones for you, and you could actually like give him items for souls, I think. It's semi-useful at times, I guess, but I never really found it to be incredibly useful.
Oh, hello there. You've been a stranger these days. Why? What's particular pyromancy? Tell me about it.
Never mind, I guess since I grabbed anything down there, he wants to know. I'm not telling him.
I see. I suppose I was mistaken. In any case, I definitely trust you. Apologies, my friend. Forget that I said anything.
See, he's truly just a good guy.
Pyromancy is to produce flame. A pyroman, you will Goodbye then. Be safe. Don't you dare go hollow.
Aw, there we go. That's the line. Goodbye. Be safe, friend, and don't you dare go hollow. Yeah, you keep hearing about the Great Swamp. I don't think it's Blighttown. I think it's somewhere else, obviously, but... Well, it looks like they went on their pilgrimage.
Ah. Oh, you. Have you seen milady? Oh, blast, where might she be? And would she be safe? Oh, I'm sorry. Sometime.
So yeah, the Rhea of Thorland and her bodyguards went down to the catacombs, Tomb of the Giants area. Talked to Laurentius. We already lied to him, so he will not die.
Oh, hello. Well, you certainly are keeping at it. Myself, I'm fine. Let's get started straight away.
Alright, what don't we have yet? We don't have fall control, oral decoy. We could buy Great Heavy Soul Arrow. I think I might do that. So let's pop one consumable. That should be enough. Should be just enough, actually.
Oh, hello. Well, you certainly... Myself.
Indeed it is.
All right. That should help.
Oh, I can't, fucking, I forgot. She's dead, dude. Son of a bitch. Alright, so now I'm trying to think, do I want to... I might go to the Valley of Drakes, since I don't have any souls to worry about if I do die. Ooh, wait a minute. Where was the last bonfire I rested at? See, those are things that you gotta think about when the Firekeepers are dead, dude. Oh, fuck. Shit. Let me think. We are actually gonna go this way. So we're gonna go back to the area where the Black Knight Halberd knight was, which was near the Grass Crest Shield. I guess while we're over there, I should probably... I have to pass by Andre. Maybe I could upgrade my club and go clubbing. Don't get me wrong, I love this Y-hander. Great weapon. Perfect weapon to carry you through the whole game. But, I don't know. I'm starving for a little bit more. Something different. Hey, there we go. We get a free Titanite shard for our troubles. Boom. Oops. Just picking up a few souls along the way, and if, you know, they happen to drop Titanite shards, then all the better. So we don't have to buy them. I might still consistently upgrade both this Y-hander and that, to be honest with you. But, well, variety is the spice of life, right? Well, let's rest here. I mean, ultimately, we can go ahead now, but we're not going to. I want to do a little bit of, more outskirts exploration.
Well, hello.
Alright, so... Get the hiccups. Buy one of those. Let's start popping some souls. Another thing that sucks, guys, is accidentally killing Quailag's sister and having the Firekeeper dead at Firelink Shrine. I can't even use these right now. You know, for their intended use. So that really fucking sucks, actually. I won't be able to use those until Anor Londo, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. That fucking sucks, mate.
Well, you need...
Alright, so let's modify equipment. No, just kidding. Reinforced weapon. Let's go down to the big boy. The Great Club. Boom. Boom. Alright, so we need to buy another. Boom. Let's see. I don't have enough souls. How many of these gonna give me? That's good, that's good.
Well, you need...
And we need 2 more tit shards.
Go get yourself nice.
Yeah. Come on.
Well, you need...
1, 2. Alright, reinforced weapon. Plus 5. Alright, now how many large shards do we have? I don't remember. We have 7. Let's bump you up. Now let's kind of compare, because they're close, right? 221, 216, but that also isn't plus 7 yet. So this is stronger. This Y-hander still is a little better, like, in my opinion. This is much more of a bonk, where this Y-hander, you know, obviously, has a little bit of a better moveset, I would say. But let's bump you up, I guess. And just to be safe, we'll bump you up as well, and we'll just live with our plus 8s for now.
Go get yourself.
Let's switch over to the bonky boy. Boom. A little heavier, so we'll see if we have to remove something for now. Insufficient still? Wait, what? Hold up. Oh, fuck, it needs 28? Son of a bitch. Boom. Well, we could one-hand it, but... Well, I didn't realize that. My bad. I thought I was 1 level away, not 2. Not that it makes that much of a difference, I guess, but... Okay. That's fine. I'm actually gonna keep the rusted iron ring on because... Well, nah, not right now. I'll have it back on soon, though. We'll go with wolf ring. Yeah, I guess our next main bonfire is gonna be the one that's by Andre. Yeah, well. So we're heading back into familiar territory here. And we're gonna hang down here. There we go. That like little graphical glitch always gets me, that little section over there, which I think is supposed to be water. When you move in a certain way, like a bunch of trees reflect off of it, but it looks very strange. It looks like something's moving through the sky. So there's 2 areas down here that we didn't go. The one is further that way towards the weird glitchy water, which is actually where we're gonna go, but not quite yet. And then there was even another way. So this way brings you over there. Then further on down. There's this little gap over here. Remember, we were kind of in there, in and out, in and out. Actually, a bonfire. Which... I think I actually will rest at it for now, because it kind of puts us sort of near almost everywhere we want to go. You gotta think about these things in Dark Souls 1, man. We have a elevator. Okay. And now, you will see that we are in the Valley of Drakes, which was a shortcut. I have a couple of items that we want to get, so we're basically kind of in a, I mean, I would dub this a suicide run, if we're being honest. I could try killing these guys, I guess. They're a little, I don't know. They're not great to kill, though. As you can see. Oh no! Yeah, 4 R2s? Not in the mood. I also think that these dragons have the ability to drop something that's pretty good. But I think it's a rare drop. Oh, okay. And there we go. Rolled right into it. Oh, thankfully we rested at that bonfire, right? Yeah, we're definitely going on a suicide run. There is no way that I'm going to be able to handle all these enemies without taking fucking a half hour. So that's for sure. And I think I'm going the right way, yeah. I have a tendency to go backwards out of there. I knew that I should have had the foresight, guys, to send that elevator back down, you know? Or back up, excuse me. I'll make sure I do so this time. Look how cute. Alright. Suicide time. Oof, did not mean to have that huge delay. Time, motherfucker. You guys see those huge doors? Those were actually, those are the doors that lead to Anor Londo. Or not Anor Londo, Jesus Christ, New Londo. Where we read about the lore regarding them basically locking it off and flooding it. Those are the floodgates, literally. Alright, so red Tearstone ring, very, 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 very good ring, if you are confident in your skills. The red Tearstone ring boosts attack power while HP is low, and it's like some ridiculous percentage. I don't know what it is exactly. I want to say it's like 30 to 40% boost. So if you are truly good at this game, you can chip away your health by many different conventions. I know there's a headpiece, like a helmet, that halves your HP. You can get it from fall damage. The mimic head, whatever the case may be, you know, damage from enemies. But yeah, this is a very, very good ring. If you're confident in your skills and your dodging, you could destroy bosses with this thing. The rare gem called the Tearstone has the uncanny ability to sense imminent death. This red Tearstone from Kareem boosts the attack of its wearer when in danger. So it's similar to the blue Tearstone ring, except it's not trash. So, also that's interesting. The red Tearstone ring is from Kareem, and the blue one is from Katarina. Huh. I wonder what the connection is there. See, I don't know a lot about the lore regarding the surrounding areas that you never actually go to. Like Sigmire is from Katarina, and I think our character is technically from Kareem. So is Oswald. Oh yeah, that was his name, Oswald the Pardoner, right? I was thinking about him earlier when I killed Balak's sister. Yeah, anyway, that's the main reason why he came up here. There is also that entire area, but we are not equipped to go that direction at the moment. So let's go here. And I normally don't go this way, so this might be interesting. I'm curious. The area that we're going through is, you know, what I was just looking at before I homeward boned back here. There's some items along the way and stuff. But typically I come from the other direction where you don't have to deal with drakes. So the fact that I'm about to aggro like 3 or 4 drakes scares me a little bit. And probably just killed myself. Whoa! How did I get out of that? No! Oh my fucking god, you fucking asshole. So, I got pushed off the ledge by his wing. Let's put it this way, I kinda knew going into that hole that I wasn't gonna come out alive. But the fact that I actually dodged through his electric, and then I just got a very, very slow, brutal death there. Just stuck on the guy's wing and pushed until I fell. So a little tip for you guys. If you fall to your death, and before the death animation and sound, you press start, left, enter, up, and quit, and then you quit the game. The game will 9+ times out of 10 reload you back on the spot that you were. So if I were to do that before I fell and died there, it would just kind of load me back next to the Drake, but on solid ground. So interesting thing to note, because there's a lot of times in this game where you will fall and die. and it can be very, very helpful. Yeah, that's right. One of the main reasons we came this way, actually, is because the Firekeeper's dead. So there's an undead dragon. There's also actually a ledge that I can go up on, and I always forget this. But he doesn't wake up unless he's provoked. If you take a certain item from him, he will wake up. And if you attack him, he will wake up. But if you just run by him, he will not wake up. I think this is the spot, right? And could you hypothetically get a plunging attack on him? Dare we try, people? Dare we try? Alright, let's see. Oh, that was horrible. Oh my god. That was terrible too. I'm trying to get it on the head. Am I better off just fucking... Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna do a, Oh my god. Dude, every time I try to do that shit in this game, I will say, one of the best things in the world is having a dedicated jump button. The jump button in Elden Ring is so fucking good. Alright, come on. Dude, how come I can't get it now? That's all I'm trying to do, right there. Stop flubbing. Stop with the flubs. Oh my god, dude. Is it because I'm on the ledge? That can't be, right? Because you could jump off the fucking ledges. Oh my fucking god. Whatever, dude. Here we go. Why didn't you attack? This is killing me. There we go. Can we just pew pew from afar here? Let's see. Yeah, we could pew pew quite a bit. Why are you, Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess I have to free aim, not a big deal. Oh, headshot, though. This is, high-level sorcery gameplay, guys, okay? Bear witness. So pretty much the way to melee, you just kind of go in and out, and take your time. Eventually he will not keep puking in the same direction as long as you know, kind of mix it up on him. And luckily in Dark Souls Remastered, it's a little easier to see his puke. In the original Dark Souls, a lot of times it would blend into like the ground and you couldn't even tell if it was still there. A little brutal, but... Alright, that should be it. Dragon Scale for our troubles. Astora's Straight Sword. Dragon Crest Shield. And the Soul of a Proud Knight. I think if you take... Fuck, which item was it? I think it was one of these two, or both of these, that he wakes up. I think he doesn't wake up if you take the soul. So let's read about the shield and the sword. The Astora's Straight Sword is actually pretty cool. I never really used it, though. I think it scales with faith, probably. Strength, faith. Strength, dex, and faith across the board. CCC. Pretty good. And it has 120, was that holy, I guess? Straight sword of an unknown knight, likely one of Astora's superiors. High quality weapon with a powerful blessing. Yeah, so. Oh, wait a minute. That means that I could... And it's got split damage, physical and magic. Okay. Also, I'm not positive. I think I may have mentioned this earlier, and if I didn't, or if I did, I apologize, and if I didn't, we'll talk about it now. But I know Dark Souls 1 handles, like, damage splits weird. Like, to my knowledge, like, this sword would not really hit 160. Like, it does the physical first, and then it does the magic, and, like, the way that it kind of, like, calculates, it would be... The 80-80 split, again, to my knowledge, would be less than a 160 straight-up physical. Could be wrong, but that's what I remember. I don't think they fixed that. I think that's just, like, a total game glitch / mechanic. Now let's look at the shield that we got. Dragon Crest shield, right? Yeah. Shield of a nameless knight, likely a high-ranked knight of Astora. One of the enchanted blue shields, the Dragon Crest shield greatly reduces fire damage. So it's one of these family of shields. And obviously, some poor knight of Astora died there while attacking the dragon because we find the sword, the shield, and the soul. So rest in peace, good sir. I'm probably not using your weapons, but I will carry on your legacy. So now I'm thinking. Wasn't there... I feel like there was 1 or 2 items that I missed. I think there was one back this way still, wasn't there? Or it may have actually just been that humanity that was in the hole. Because if there's not an item up top here, which I don't think there was... I wonder if the dragon can get you up here. I know they obviously put it up here so you can get some kind of plunging attack, but I'm wondering if the dragon could get you at all. I might have been able to stand up there and get direct locked-on shots to the head. Who knows? But I believe we're actually going to be finding an armor set shortly that belongs to a person that we could have summoned for the Moonlight Butterfly. Or actually, will it not show up because I didn't summon them? It would be over here, I think. Yeah, shit. So yeah, there's that one witch that you could summon to help you with the Moonlight Butterfly, and she also will be available at a later boss, but again, not sure if I have to have summoned her for the Moonlight Butterfly. But her armor set's supposed to be over here, I believe. And it is not. Back that way is Blighttown, back that way is Firelink Shrine, so now I gotta think, and I think I know what I'm doing. We're gonna be lazy and use a Homeward Bone. First off. How much is this? 2K. Is that enough for a level? Not even close. Alright. Should I kindle this bitch? Thinking about it. You know what? I think I will, even though it's not... I wouldn't say necessarily this is one of the best ones to kindle, but I'm doing it for a reason. Which you will see in a little while. But I did mention to you guys that the Valley of Drakes is very a very short area. We went through it all, really. Got every item out of there. Saw all that needed to be seen. So now let's explore the Darkroot Basin a little bit, shall we? Have to be a little careful over here. There's some tough enemies and a tough mini-boss you may or may not see in the distance. Oh, you see it, don't you? The only good news is about this mini-boss, his projectiles can kill these crystal guys. See, that guy got hurt quite a bit, actually. Whoa, did I almost fall off the ledge? I think oh my god, yo, how did I survive that? Blue Titanite chunk. These crystal guys actually have a bit of a sad story as well. They're basically like experiments. Experiments gone wrong. Yeah, I was playing with fire over here. Holy shit. Speaking of fire, I believe that's the Hellkite Drake bridge up there, which is pretty cool. Again, just pointing out the layout of everything here in Lordran. This was the area that we killed Havel earlier. And we unlocked that door and we just never came out this way because I wasn't ready. But now I guess I am, question mark. So I want to take out these fellows. And then we gotta go take out the Hydra, which is gonna be a little tricky. Little tricky. Because I don't really have any beefy equipment right now. And I wouldn't say that our vitality is super high. I mean, it's high, but higher than level 1, I guess. I'm waiting for the Hydra to shoot. But it looks like it's not happening. Alright, so what do we do here, people? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I think we do keep the wolf ring on, actually. Are we fat rolling? Probably are. Can I put a helmet on? I mean, fat rolling is not the end of the world right now. Our main concern is we want to, just kind of tank damage, you know what I mean? And we want a 100% physical block, magic, I guess. Go with that one. Get our magic weapon ready. Alright, I'm never really confident about fighting this guy, to be honest with you. Especially since I don't have good agility at the moment. What happens if I hide behind this? Blocked everything. Oof. That hurt a lot more than I was hoping. We're about to get hit again. Okay, get up. Oh, we're dead. Oh, went over my head. Perfect. I'm not getting this off in time. What was I doing? So we want to bait the physical attack. Can't see shit. Holy fuck, I couldn't see anything. Okay. Alright so far. Okay. No! Do not do that. Again, can't see shit, was just swinging blindly. I think I got a hit in there. Yeah, we did. Whoops. Don't shoot me, bro. Dude, here I am thinking it's Elden Ring. I went to go press X to jump. That's funny. Come on. Oh, come on, bro. Give me a break. There we go. And he's dead! Yay, everybody clap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I guess we'll, do a little gesture in, huh? There we go. What is it? Get the dragon skill and the Dusk crown ring for our troubles. Get the Night Helm, Night Armor, Night Gauntlets, and Night Leggings. Another pretty decent armor set. Let's get back into our normal gear here. Should we maybe wear something different? I mean, we are a strength build, right? You know what I mean? Let's start acting like it. Let's get some fashion up in this bitch, right? We're so fashionable right now. Why am I fat rolling? Is this shit that heavy? 3.5, 0.8, 3.1, what the fuck? Are we still... I don't know. That's weird. There we go. Alright, what kind of pants should we really be wearing? You know what I mean? We gotta think about how we look here. Very important. Bloodstained skirt, though. I forgot about the side profile of my character's nose. Ooh, the brigand trousers, though. Oh, no wonder they look so good, because they literally go with the fucking armor. You know what? I don't know. I don't really like the rest of my fixins right now. So maybe I won't go with the brigand armor. I actually always liked the wanderer coat. Simple, but, you know, effective. Balder armor is cool, but it's like super heavy and I can't really afford to wear that right now. Hollow armor is interesting, actually. You know, I don't mind the dingy robe. Don't mind it. What do you say? Is that the look right now? That's the look, okay? There we go. Alright, let's put on our rusted ring. Oh yeah, we didn't read the Dusk crown, did we? We did not. Grants extra magic castings, but halves HP. This magic crown-shaped ring was granted to Princess Dusk of Oolacile upon her birth. The ring allows its wearer to cast additional magics, but at the cost of 1/2 of HP, so that's what I was talking about earlier about how easy way to half your HP is to put on a ring like that. So, make sure you're going around the edge, because if you go too close to the center, you're just going to fall and die. That's no good. And we could actually go up there, and that's like the back way to get through the Crest of Artorias. Although I don't think... Can you not open the door on the backside? I don't remember, actually. Let me think about that. Yeah, you have to open the door first, that's right. So I don't think we're gonna go up that way. But it's, you know, something to note later on. So this is actually the area where we will later be entering the DLC. We don't have the key yet for it. And now that I'm thinking about it, there's supposed to be an enemy here, but I think I was supposed to look around in the shallow water earlier where we were. So we'll check real quick. If nothing shows up here, then it's because I have to go, I gots to go back to where I was. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. And there we go. And here we go. Somebody fell out of it, like I told you. It's like experimentations and shit.
So, it is thou who rescueth me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am Dusk of Oolacile. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here for long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Oolacile, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
Yes, queen.
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. If thou art in need, pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
See you later. Yeah, so later on when you get a special key item, if you come back over here, you get sucked into the DLC, which is actually Oolacile. Oolacile, whatever. This entire area that we're in actually is Oolacile. It's really cool because I didn't realize it at first until I played through quite a bit, and then I did a little bit of reading and I was like, oh shit. You actually fight a boss down here in the DLC, but again, it's like a different time, different dimension. But, yeah, it's pretty sick, guys. Good shit. And that ladder becomes very, very practical during said fight. And, this, waterfall actually isn't even running during that fight, unfortunately. But yeah, super cool shit. You get to see a lot of the enemies in this area, quote-unquote, in their prime. Nice little spin. And here is the sign that she said she would throw down.
I am Dusk of Oolacile. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Learn her gesture of proper bow. Talk to her
For a
again.
very long time, I was trapped within the crystal golem. From my home I was taken and banished to a plane of distortion. It was there that thou came to my rescue, long after I had relinquished all hope. So gleeful was I. My faith reneweth. The sorceries of Oolacile differ from the magic of thine age. It is difficult to explain. Oolacile's sorceries are, what doth one say? They're somewhat of an approximation. Thine sorceries are more straightforward, negating all but thyself. Dost thou not find some fascination in these discrepancies? The sorceries of it is both thine. Dost thou?
Okay. And here we go with some interesting spells. We also have the Oolacile Ivory Catalyst, which I might buy. Let me think here. Sorcery Catalyst of Lost Land of Oolacile, formed by enchanted white bark branches. The white bark boosts sorcery adjustment, but the sorceries of this lost land are gentle and not affected by intelligence. Oh. This scales though within. So these don't have... Yeah, all you need is 14 int to do all these. These are not the best, best spells. I mean, Hidden Body, maybe once in a while. Same with, I mean, like, there's a couple instances where these might be useful, but there's other ways around it. Chameleon is more of a PvP thing. Same with Hidden Weapon. Against PvE, it's not really useful in PvE. So what we'll do is we're probably not going to buy any of these, but I'll read them to you. Ancient sorcery of the Lost Land of Oolacile turns body nearly invisible. Although perfect invisibility is unachievable due to the risk of dissipation, the caster need only stand still for a moment to blend into environs with astounding camouflage. Cast light. Cast a bright light upon surroundings. This light-producing sorcery is elementary, but nonetheless demonstrates the achievements in mysticism in Oolacile. Such magic has not been developed even in Vinheim. Repair is repair equipped weapons and armor. The sorcery was part of everyday life in Oolacile. Its effects resemble repair powder, which must have found its way into the culture of this lost land. Chameleon. Transform into something inconspicuous. A separate stealth spell from Hidden Body. A skilled stealth sorcerer must be aware of his or her surroundings and of which objects are prime candidates for imitation. So you could like literally turn into a pot. And lastly, Hidden Weapon turns right weapon invisible. Not a simple augmentation, making it dependent on the skill of its caster, an example of the capacity of Oolacile sorceries to control light. So yeah, again,
If thou art in me, I wish
not gonna buy anything. Appreciate it though. Yeah, like stuff like Chameleon and Hidden Weapon, those are good for PvP. You know, to kind of like surprise people and shit, like, oh, I didn't know you had his Y-hander, you know what I mean? Something like that. But yeah, I think the next stop we're gonna want to do is probably go to the Darkroot Garden, but we're gonna go the normal way. Methinks. And we need 20k to buy Andre's bullshit. What's this put us at? Not quite there. Say that. Trying to think. Might be in my best interest to come back down here. Unfortunately. Just to kill more crystal people. You know? If you know, you know. Because didn't they give like 1,000 or 800 souls per kill? There was 4 of them. So I think either or should give me around just enough. Let us see. Ooh, and then I could show you guys the interesting farm in the forest. Although I will admit that I do enjoy joining the Forest Covenant. Which I think we kind of have to now since I killed the... Am I still a Servant of Chaos? Yeah, I'm no longer in that covenant because I killed her. Oops. We'll get to that more a little later. But Foist, we gotta kill these guys. Oh, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Boom. Boom. Okay. One. And 2. Jump. 1. 2. Also, I was just gonna say, I was completely off in my soul calculation, guys. I thought they gave way more than 200. So even if I come back here, that's still not enough because that is only 800 souls. It's a wee bit boring, I realize. So perhaps I should head back up. I should probably rest at the bonfire near the Crest of Artorias anyway, because that's where I have to go. Let's do that. Go back up here. And then I guess we can kill some Ents and shit, you know? We back in here. Oh my god, I did it again. Always out of range, I tell you. I mean, shit. Yeah, these guys don't give you 200 souls, but they give you 120, they drop something, and they die in one hit, so... not too bad. You know? You got like 4 or 5 of them here, too, so... Boom. So I'm thinking I can kill a few more Ents over here, rest at this bonfire, work my way back to Andre, and I should have enough to buy the Crest of Artorias. Pull the door. Remember when I said that they'd be forever aggroed? Well, there you go. Oh, shit. All these blood... Oh, there we go. Blooming purple. Not like it's incredibly useful anymore, but... Still. I would like to wake one of you up and see what I could do. Who knows? Ooh, one-hit kills, though. You won't drop your sword, even though it's incredibly rare. You won't. I hate the fact that they wake up like at the same time. It's actually quite annoying. Get fucked, boy. Drop your sword, for the love of God. I'm not gonna ask you anymore, okay? I'm gonna make you drop your sword, okay? No more fucking around. Where is the Ent? There it is. Missed terribly, but so did he, to be fair. Oh, there we go. Drop your sword. Fuck. It is a rare drop, so I'm not really expecting it. I'm just being a baby. Because that is one of the rare items that scales with strength and int. Oh, shit. Didn't even see you, dude. Drop it. Yeah, I don't remember if I showed you guys earlier, but the witch's summon sign would have been right here. This is the area where I fought the Moonlight Butterfly. I think there's only one more stone guy, isn't there? And there's this fucking thing on the tree. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god. I think these things can poison you too, actually. Drop it. Ah, such a buzzkill. Got really excited there. Still, I mean, it's a good shield, you know what I mean, for a great shield. Mossy round great shield used by the guardian of the Darkroot Garden, the Stone Knight. The Stone Knight is a creation of ancient magic, and this shield is imbued with the same power, but is also extremely heavy. You know what? I might actually... I said that I wasn't going to do any grinding. When it comes to, like, weapons and shit, I might do it. And then, maybe to keep the sanctity of the playthrough intact, I wouldn't use those souls to level up. But maybe I could use them for, like, consumables or something. Because I kind of really want that sword, to be honest with you. I never really used it before. You know, I'm trying to use something new, kind of like how I want to use the club. But the fact that I am going to be leveling up my int a lot, too, you know, in conjunction with whatever min specs that I would need to one-hand the sword, which probably is going to be in the 30s, which kind of sucks. I don't know, just be kind of cool to use it, you know what I mean? Variety is the spice of life when it comes to these games, man. The replay value is endless because of all the builds and stuff. And as far as replay value goes, as much as I love Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, in my opinion, has the best. Because there's some differences in the New Game Plus cycles. There's a lot of builds, and it's the first game in the series that allows you to respec in the middle of the game. So, there's that. Okay, Andrizzle. Sell me that shit.
Well, that music need.
There we go.
Come get you.
A bunch of souls in the drain. So let's head back to that bonfire. Did we rest there? I don't know, but I guess I'm not in the mood to buy a homeward bone anyway, so. Or use one. But yeah, that glitch that I was referring to earlier in the playthrough also applied to homeward bones. So if you executed it properly, you literally just need one homeward bone the whole time. It's like the tumble roll, whatever, consumable glitch. Good times, good times. Free boss souls, free homeward bones. What else do you need, you know? I remember using it on my my shitty speedrun attempts. I'd get on like a elevator or something and I would do the tumble roll glitch for the boss soul of a boss that we have not fought yet. So anyways, let's take a look at the Crest of Artorias. This crest opens a door in the Darkroot Garden sealed by ancient magic. The door leads to the grave of Sir Artorias the Abysswalker. Many adventurers have left for the grave, but none have returned, for they make easy prey for local bandits. With such dangers, the crest could do more harm than good in the hands of the uninitiated. So, let's open her up. Pretty cool area. I like this area. I don't like this area in the DLC if it's the spot that I'm thinking of, but in this part of the game, I do enjoy it. But, we're gonna rest up, lick our wounds. Maybe change out a magic spell here. I don't know. Let me think. Got heavy soul arrow, great soul arrow. Let's see how slow this is. Just curious. Oops. Wasn't that much slower. Alright. And when we pick back up, whether it be in a new video or in a few seconds, we'll be in the... I guess it would be the Darkroot Garden at that point. Alright, back in action. Apparently I forgot to go grab a armor set that appears later on after I killed that golden crystal golem guy. But I maybe had to do a save quit. Either way, it's not a armor set that I'm going to use. So I'll just grab it later on. I think it's still there later, so. But now we're gonna head through the door. The Crest of Artorias was locking previously. You know, I'm thinking about maybe, well, probably put some gauntlets on or something, but I was thinking about maybe actually wearing a helmet for a change. You know, I'm looking at the bob for far too much here. What are we working with? Go full ninja mode on him? Probably has to be one of these, the hat, though. The Brigand Hood's actually pretty sick. Yeah, I figured that was too much. Probably has to be below 1. Right. Yeah, I think it has to be literally 1 or below. So the only max things I can wear right now are the Dingy Hood or the Shadow Mask. I guess we'll roll with this for now. Seems good. Okay, so let's go in here. Okay, so it's been a while since I did this, but I wanted to show you guys a pretty cool farm. Like I said, it's been a while, so these guys are all aggroed. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to go this deep. Oh boy. Okay. So hopefully they're all still following me. Then you want to go over here. And then I think you want to hold your shield like this. Come on. There we go. Look at that. Look how easy that was. I'm not gonna sit here and do it, but it's a pretty quick way to get like a lot of souls. Because there's another... Yeah, there's this guy too. Over here, and then there's another person over there who's a little bit more dangerous. Oh shit! I forgot there was more. Yeah, I knew there was one extra guy that I didn't aggro. I was gonna fight the spider shield guy one-on-one, but then I remembered that we have a Gank City over here. These guys are actually part of a covenant. Coming? Are you really backing off? Yeah, get fucked, boy. Get fucked. You ready for this? Boom. Ready for this? Oh! He's telling me to get fucked! I'm fucked! God damn it. Yo, I didn't know that the spider shield had such a good, is it 100% physical damage? Where is it? It is 100% physical damage. Well, I'll be damned. Learn something new every day. Well, good news, bad news. Good news is we're gonna get more souls now. Bad news is we gotta do this shit again. Yo, this fucking dagger, though. Oh! Dude! I got fucking backstabbed! I didn't get those souls? Really? Why not? The fuck? Alright, we're gonna have to do the old lore trick. Yeah, this was the route, I think. You run by that guy, then you aggro Spider Boy, and then you aggro this guy as well, and then you get these three out of the way. Oh shit, they might be running too quick. The fuck, dude? Go up there. Oh no, dude. What are you doing? My plans have gone awry. There you go. I miss doing this shit, actually. Yeah, this was like my, other than the area that I showed you guys with the Undead Parish, this was the area that I farmed a lot when I was a Souls noob. But... what do I want to do? I think there's two more. There's the invisible ninja dude. And then... oh, the ninja guy has a really good ring. I'm torn. Torn on what to do. Do I play nice? You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll play nice. Let's go talk to my true waifu right here, Alvina.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me, but cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorias? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorias art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark? 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
I don't remember what I say.
Well, indeed, thou art a strange one. Nevertheless, I feel some liking for thee. I'm Alvina of the Dark Root Wood. I command a clan of hunters who track down defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well. I am very glad. And now thou art one of us. Let us establish a covenant.
There we go. We are now Forest Hunter, which is completely useless because we're not playing online. But basically, you can invade people in the forest. Pretty cool.
And here taketh this ring.
You have to wear the Cat Covenant ring now.
If thou wearest that ring, it allows for thine summoning. If mine senses reveal intruders, then I will summon thee. Fend them off, sir. I beseech only this. I shall summon others who will, by their honor, work tirelessly with thee. Thou shalt receive great reward, and whatsoever ye shall pillage will be thine own. A true agreement, not so? But thou must heed the golden rule. The clan is thine own family. To thine kinsmen forever stay true. Darest not in any attempt to double-cross. Have no doubt, such wretchedness never will we tolerate.
You got it, Alvines.
Ah, thou my hopes for thee.
Anyway. Yeah, so all the people that we killed will no longer be aggro. And since we joined the Covenant, we now see the ninja guy. This may have been the dude that stabbed me in the back. Can't remember. And then we also see Shiva.
I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now, as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting. Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear? Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Alvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance, for any reason. That's about it then. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it? Great to have you with us. Good hunting to you.
So yeah, if you betray the Covenant, basically everybody will attack you, and I think they're perma-aggroed. You could probably request absolution from Oswald, and I actually think that you can still talk to Alvina one more time, believe it or not, but I could be wrong.
Ah, did you notice that one? Sharp eyes? He is one of the clan from the east, like myself. Always slinking in the shadows, but he is a tough one. You'll see what I mean. Don't worry, you'll be called in hunters.
So Shiva
Don't you'll hunt.
actually becomes a merchant. I don't remember why, but he finds himself down in Blighttown. A lot of people actually find themselves down in Blighttown. I guess it's because a lot of them are undead and they're trying to make the undead pilgrimage, you know what I mean? Kind of like we are. But, yeah, if you kill his homie here, you get a really good ring called, I think it's a dark wood grain ring or something like that. If you're below a certain weight threshold, instead of this fast roll, you will do like flips and shit, so it gives you more iframes. I actually use it on soul level 1, but I'm not gonna kill him right now. Also, Shiva's armor is like fucking sick as hell, isn't it? I think you can get that from killing him, question mark? Maybe I'll do that later, maybe not, we'll see. So let's explore the rest of the dark route. I don't believe that we're gonna be attacked now. One of the warriors in here though has I believe it's the best bow in the game. Like the fairest bow or whatever. She's in here somewhere. She's in like a weird spot. Yeah, even though we de-aggroed all the hunters, well, we killed a few of them. I was gonna say, there are still Ents here. You have to be careful. Oof, that was close. Yo, we're getting fucked up. Run. Oh! Yo, I did not. I didn't see him. Holy fuck, there's a lot of them here. I don't remember that. Is that the only item over here? That I don't remember. Yeah, all these guys obviously respawn because you saw I died the one time anyway. They don't talk to you, I don't think. But yeah, they're part of the Covenant. Oh my fucking god, dude. Dude. I consistently fuck up this Y-hander's range. Like, all the time. I thought for sure that I had that shit. We just want to get our souls back, you know what I mean? And not get ganged up by 5 or 6 of these fucking assholes. Oh, this fucking dude's got moves. Boom. Okay. I heard some of them deroot. Uh-huh. Okay, we run. There we go. That's how you do it. I think there might be another one left. Or actually probably a couple, but... Nice. Ah, there we go. There is the Eastern set that Shiva wears. Let's check it out, shall we? Exquisitely crafted, this helm offers excellent defense, particularly versus slash attacks, which are one of the main threats in the battles in the East, which is very, very true. Anything on the other ones, or is it all the same? I don't know. Which leggings did we get? Huh. I am stupid, but I'm pretty sure that the majority of all the stuff that was in there, it's kind of, you know, all the same. No big deal. Thought so, bro. Over there, guys, that's the building where Havel was. And then down below, I'm sure you heard the water. The waterfall in the area that we killed the Hydra, which means that the ladder is nearby, right? I think it's over there. There's the bridge. Ooh, that brings me into a treacherous area. So there are these like big cats that are in there, and I've like never very much learned how to fight them, excuse me. They do like some crazy rolling attack and shit, and I'm like probably not really in the mood for that right now. I believe you can get down there as well. We want to go through the way that we went to go see Alvina. And I didn't see Ferris anywhere. She's tough to find. I think she's somewhere towards the middle on top of like a mound or something. There's that guy. Yeah, I think the cats are down there. I never really noticed. Are those... What are those? Can't tell if it's just foliage or are those banner things hanging from the tree. Yeah, just foliage. Dude, it's getting really late. I should probably stop recording. I'm like fucking tired and can't even speak anymore. Not that I could speak very well anyway when I'm fucking completely coherent. But we're about to hit midnight. Had a couple late nights in a row because of Millennia on Rune Level 1. Alright. Pretty good armor set over here. Very useful in some fights, especially if you miss. There's an armor set that you can get at Anor Londo that's technically better than this one, but it's more easily missed in my opinion. Although this one's kind of tucked away too. A lot of people will just run by it. But it's the armor from the stone golem people that I'm trying to get their sword. Let's check out some descriptions. Oh, this is the way to look at it too. Shit. When I was looking at the Shiva of the East garb. There we go. There's the gauntlets and the leggings. I was missing them. But yeah. Similar descriptions. Nothing crazy. There we go. Moss-covered helm of the Stone Knight, defender of the Darkroot Garden. The Stone Knight is a product of ancient magic, and although this helm is imbued with magic, it is incredibly heavy. So same stuff across the board. Pretty cool looking armor set though, honestly. It's very, very powerful. And obviously it's pretty decent against magic. If you choose to tank the Four Kings, I think, well, Havel's armor, which we don't have yet, might technically be better. And I'm trying to remember what's really... Oh, there are a couple things in here. Yeah. Oh my god, so these guys. Oh, these guys. How much damage are we doing? Not a whole lot. Oh boy. So these guys are some of the toughest enemies in the entire game. As you can see, we almost got one hit KO'd, and we lost our poise on top of that. So you know, I'm not even gonna fuck with him. Not even worth it. Although I want to get that chest. Oh boy. How can I lure them out effectively? Alright, that should be good enough. Enchanted Ember, run! So that allows us to do magic weapons and shit. Which might be useful for me, actually. Even though I said that I'm pretty sure that physical reigns supreme, and when you start splitting up the, you know, if I were to turn this into an actual magic Zweihander or something, I don't really know if it's better to leave it as is and then just, like, buff it with the magic, or if it's better off just doing magic straight up, but who knows. I'm trying to think if there was any... Keep my eyes on the fucking mushroom people. I'm trying to remember if there was any, like, really extra shit. Yeah, if you don't join the Covenant, like I said, you can find Ferris and kill her for her bow and her hat. I think her hat raises... It either raises something for your bow, or it raises your dexterity or something like that. We got the Eastern set. Found the bonfire by the door. Yeah, I think I did everything that I need to do in here. For as big as the area is, there's not that much going on. There was the area with the cats, and I'm trying to think if there was like an item down there, or if it was just the back way in. Ultimately, we want to go through there, which we're going to do shortly. Also, I was just looking at the checklist. Apparently you could buy... Oh, the East Wood Grain ring. I think that's a different ring. I think the one I'm thinking of again is like Dark, where you get it from the... Okay, so the cats are down there. I just stumbled upon them and I didn't want to. Let me go back over here. They're just nuts, dude. I might be doing a lot of damage with my Zweihander, so maybe they're not going to be that bad, but... Not in the mood. Just looking to see if there's anything else down here. I don't think so. And you know what? If there is, not really worth it, in my opinion. So, with all that being said, it is time for a boss. So I want to preface that if you fight this boss, if you go do the DLC in its entirety before you fight this boss, which is possible, this particular encounter, you will get a different cutscene. It'll be slightly altered. But I don't want to spoil anything, so let's head in here and see what we're working with. Clearly a boss arena. Also, I'm gonna keep referencing Elden Ring. You probably saw as you played similar areas to this all throughout Elden Ring, where there's a bunch of swords in the ground and shit. I don't remember if that's like an ancient lore thing like with Japan, or if it was just ripped from Berserk like everything is. But most memorably to me is this one. And yeah, boss arena. Fight will start when I approach the sword. Let's get our shit together here. Put our shield on for the dot stamina. Approach the sword and watch the cutscene. I also don't remember if the magic buff wears off during the cutscene. Big Doggo. And we heard about said Doggo a little earlier in one of my items. This is Sif, Artorias' dog. One of the cooler boss designs in the series, I would say. Also a pretty sad fight. It's a sad fight. The lore behind it is very sad. Look at this RNG. Oh, about to get fucked. Boom. Oh, yo! We just got murked. I'm actually pretty good at this fight usually, so I'm surprised I died, but you know what? It's been a minute. The run back's a little doo-doo. Run back would definitely be a lot more doo-doo if it wasn't in the Covenant, that's for sure. Luckily, you don't have to run through the Ents to get there. You know, you run through the fucking the mushroom people, so it's not the end of the world. So yeah, our goal right now is we're gonna beat Sif and get a couple items actually from beating Sif. 2 rings, one of which is 100% necessary in order to complete the game glitchless, of course. I'm sure there's probably some glitch or something. I haven't been watching speedruns where you don't have to fight the particular boss that the ring's for. And then there is another ring, which is probably, you know, better fit for PvP or something, but it's alright, I guess. Alright, I guess we'll try not to die this time, right? Maybe I'll sword and board a little bit. We'll see. My dodging's still all fucked up in this game, man. I'm still not, like, in the Dark Souls groove. As you can see, as I get fucking... probably gonna get killed right away. Boom. Heal up. Bro, how did I miss there? I missed again? Dude, I'm like fucking right underneath you, dude. There we go. So I keep missing for some reason. Must be the path of the Zweihander, I guess, when I'm locked on. So I'll do this. Ooh, you tricky, Sif. I think the thing I'm not used to right now in this fight is I haven't used strength weapons in forever. So like I do an R2 and I have like no fucking stamina left to dodge. Little oh, that's not good. Guys, that's not good. Oof. Alright, we're good, we're good. Oh, we're about to see some sad stuff, guys. Not yet though. Okay, somehow missed again. Fucking gigantic fucking dog. Oh my god. There we go. We're gonna see it? Oh, look, guys. Look at that shit. How fucking sad is that? I must put you out of your misery, bro. I'm so sorry. Look at this. He can't even swing the fucking sword anymore. Also, it might be a girl. I can't remember what the lore is, but... Or Sif. When Sif gets below a certain HP threshold, Sif limps around. So we got the Covenant of Artorias, the Soul of Sif, Humanity and a Homeward Bone, and 40k souls, which is pretty good. So that's the main boss of the Darkroot area. The sword is no longer... Oh, I thought you could read the grave. Can you read it from the backside, maybe? A hornet ring as well. No? Okay. That's fine. Grab these. Damn, dude, I forgot to grab those the whole time. That's crazy. I don't think that there's anything else in here. And like I said, I'm pretty sure I grabbed all the weapons and items throughout. The only area that I didn't fully explore was where the big cats were. But I grabbed the soul that was there, and I'm pretty sure we don't need anything else. So with that, I think I'm gonna Homeward Bone. Now, I'm thinking about probably going to Sen's Fortress, which is kind of like a mainline area that we need to go anyway to advance the story. I might take a trip back down to Blighttown, because that's where Shiva of the East should be at this point, after killing Sif especially. We got a lot of souls, so I gotta think about what I want to do there. Do they attack me because I killed Sif? No, okay. I'm gonna talk to Alvina because I think she has some new dialogue. Well, Shiva's still here. That's interesting.
Ah, thou dost my hopes for.
No new dialogue for killing Sif? Really? I thought you did. Okay. That's fine. Alright, what to do with the souls? We have the souls conundrum right now. Well, I can't buy large Titanite shards, so I can no longer upgrade the Zweihander or the Great Club. Only have one left. I think that we should. I need 28. I think we should get this bonk in action, shall we? Let's do 2 into strength, 2 into endurance. I was gonna save a lot more for buying stuff from people, but at this point, yeah, we're still over encumbered because this is a little bit heavier than what we're used to. So let me remove the hood. Are we, what? We're still over encumbered? Are you serious? What are we rocking right now? How is that over encumbered? What's the percentage on that? I'm less than 30% equip load, aren't I? We gotta be like right on the threshold then, or some shit, I don't know. So we were like literally right on the threshold, huh? 0.08? I can't equip anything that's 0.08? Yeah, I guess not. Well, fuck, that kind of sucks, huh? But that's the price you pay for wanting to do a strength bonk. What are we rocking here? A 3? Switch up the armors, maybe. Maybe we'll do Crimson Gloves. What's that, 2.3? That's the lightest one I have, huh? Get used to our bonk moveset here. Oof, that is heavy, huh? So we could do 3 R1s in a row. We could only do 1 of those. Charge it for that. Does it get the same animation if I just tap it? Yeah, it does, okay. And if I do... Oh, is there no jump move? Yeah, I don't think so. I guess that's the jump move. Got it. This probably actually has pretty good block. Now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, we are bonking, baby. I also want to see how this looks. Probably be funny. Look at that. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Alright. Oh yeah, we haven't repaired anything in forever. all the fashion stuff that we were trying out. Okay, so we beat Sif. Thinking about heading back down to Blighttown. I mean, it's far, but it's not as far as you think. I could always rest. Maybe, you know what? I'll go back and rest at Andre's bonfire. We'll rest at Andre's and then I can make my decision. It'll only take, like, honestly, like 5 minutes to get down to Blighttown. Maybe 3 or 4 now that I'm thinking about it. The issue is I'm kind of running low on, Homeward Bones. So obviously I don't want to fucking rest at anything down there. I just want to bone and get back up. I'm liking the bonk, guys. I'm liking it. Don't get me wrong, again, the Zweihander has, you know, a little bit better moveset overall. Because it's not all over the top. You know, you can do some swipes for crowd control, but this is satisfying, man, and it's also technically a little stronger than the Zweihander, and it scales better with strength, which I'm pretty much putting all of those types of attributes, you know, other than endurance and, what is it, vitality in this game? Yeah, vitality. Goes into strength and int for me, so between magic weapon and the B scaling with strength, it's gonna be pretty good for me. Plus, look at it, it's fucking ridiculous. What do you sell, Andre? I can't remember.
I'm afraid.
He didn't want my ember. I gotta give it to, what's his face? I don't know if we're gonna do any magic weapons. I gotta think that one over. I'll do some research, before my next recording session. I gotta see what the deal is again with the whole, you know, split damage issue. We are going there very, very soon. But I'm gonna rest, think it over. Probably gonna head down to Blighttown. You know what? Here's what we'll do. There's no NPC here. I'll put my controller down. If we attack the air, we attack the air. I'm gonna check out to see what Shiva sells, because I don't remember. So, oh, wait, what? Yo, Shiva sells a stone greatsword. I did not know that. Wow, the stone greatsword only has a 2% chance to drop from those knights, so I would have been farming a long time. But yeah, apparently Shiva sells it, but it's 15,000 souls, which is kind of shitty. The special move is that one where it makes things slow in the vicinity. That's not really my issue. The issue is that it scales with it scales with int, right? Am I crazy? Yeah, it does. It has a CCE scaling. So technically the bonk is going to be way stronger. Okay, so I guess it does scale more with strength as you go up. Oh, no. It's 60% for strength, 55 for dex, and 15 for int. So it's actually not that great, but it's a unique item, so I gotta think if I want that or not. Decisions, you know? Anyway, what else do you sell, Shiva? Gotta see if I want to go down there. He's actually got a lot of fucking cool weapons, dude. Oh my god, the washing pole. Oh, that's right. So he's got the flamberge. Flamberge, I don't know how to pronounce that. Stone greatsword, demon great machete, which is actually probably a good strength weapon. The shotel, the ushi katana, wonderful. That way you don't have to kill the merchant in Undead Burg. The washing pole, which is a very, very, very long katana. It's like comically long. It's pretty cool though. The demon's great axe, the claws, the demon's spear, and the east wood grain ring. The ring slows the loss of weapon durability and is particularly useful to bearers of delicate swords crafted in the east. So yeah. So like swords like the crystal swords and shit that we saw from what's his face down in the depths would be good paired with the Eastwood grain ring. The demon great machete. Yes, it does scale eventually with strength at an A clip. So I guess my issue is here with going back down to Shiva is we only have 7,000 souls. We literally can't even buy anything from him. Everything that he has is really fucking expensive. I'll just try to remember him for later. He is on the checklist and I didn't do it yet, so yeah. Alright, that's that. I've settled it. We're just gonna go into Sen's Fortress, so we're gonna take a rest. Make sure we have the magic that I want. I think we do. Not using pyromancy. Although I'm not gonna lie, power within might be pretty good. But I don't know. Think about that too. Alright, we're about to go into Sen's Fortress, which is nicknamed Sen's Funhouse on the interwebs for reasons that you'll probably see. I haven't gone through Sen's Fortress in a while. I'm just gonna leave that disclaimer. Yeah, could be fun, could be shit. We'll see.